glad you tapped in. Gratitude for tapping in with Tiff. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm trying to make this video again, but I kind of got to flow through it and not do too much talking because my phone acting up. Okay, so in part 2 of activating your gifts and abilities, we're going to get into the chakras. But before I start getting into the chakras, I do want to say, if you haven't watched my video about shadow work, definitely click off this video, watch that video before you go ahead and watch this one through, because it's definitely important for you to activate your gifts, for you to open your mind, for you to align, open, and balance your chakras. You got to do healing work along with meditation, along with focusing on your chakras. Everything goes hand in hand. Everything is imperative to activate your gifts and to step into your higher self. Okay, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and get into. Chakras are portals of energy. Energy centers, energy portals, vortexes of energy. We're going to focus on the 7 main chakras, but definitely know that we have a lot more chakras than just the 7 main chakras. But the word chakra, it breaks down to wheel circle, turn, wheel of energy, as I said already, portal. See it as a portal. Energy flows in, energy flows out. Energy can also get blocked within your chakras. If you have blockages within your chakras, if you have blockages within yourself internally, energy can't flow the way it needs to. So definitely know that chakra work, breath work, meditation is definitely important to be able to activate your gifts, but for you to be in alignment internally, for you to be able to activate your gifts. So we're going to start with the root chakra. The root chakra deals with survival, also deals with, it's related to earthly issues, survival, money, physical body, safety, shelter, stability, confidence. Some things that you can do to balance this chakra: you can do yoga, dancing, exercise, honoring your body inside and out, grounding work, affirmations as well. Affirmations that begin with I have, specifically for the root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of your spine, and the color for the root chakra is red. Definitely see me saying the colors of the chakras as important, because you're going to have to do visualization work when you're in meditation as well to be able to open the line and heal these chakras. So some things that I do to, if I want to focus on a certain chakra, or even if I just want to align all of my chakras, sometimes I visualize the color of a chakra to go ahead and focus on that chakra so that my intentions are set on healing that specific chakra. Okay, so as I said again, the root chakra deals with survival, earthly issues, and it can be blocked by fear and doubts. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next chakra. Next chakra is sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is orange, and it is located, just so you get visualization of where it's located, below the navel, hip, groin area, testicles, ovaries, all of that. It deals with emotions, desires, creativity, sexuality, expressing self sexually. The sacral chakra is also, it symbolizes pleasure, but it can be blocked by guilt or shame. Some things that you can do to balance the sacral chakra dancing, healthy sexual connections, knowing when to retain your energy, moving hips, lower abdomen, dancing. Self-love, balancing feminine and masculine energy, and affirmations to go ahead and heal that chakra or to ground that chakra. Start with I want. Again, that chakra is orange. Um, solar plexus, solar plexus chakra. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Do not laugh at me, okay? So, solar plexus. The solar plexus is yellow. It is below the heart, middle of rib cage area. This chakra deals with power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, confidence, major psychic receptive area, emotions, feelings. Some things that you can do to balance this chakra: yoga, meditation, shadow work, inner healing, affirmations. Start with I can. And basically, when I'm saying these affirmations, know that you can't just say, I can, I want, I like. Come up with your own affirmations to definitely be able to trigger some certain things that you need to heal within that chakra, but also to align that chakra again. Okay. Heart chakra. Heart chakra, green. Of course, heart deals with unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, healing, gateway to mind, body, and soul. Okay, some things that you need to do to balance this chakra: love yourself and others, forgiveness, introspection. And definitely, as I'm saying, forgiveness, introspection, know that introspection is a reflection of healing work, inner healing, shadow work. But forgiveness, I definitely want to say, and Spirit is guiding me to say this, but know that forgiveness can look different for a lot of different situations. As I said in the last video, my healing work, the way that I forgive certain situations that I've been through, the way that I go about forgiving people or dealing with certain situations or people, it might not look the same for you. It might not be the same for your situation. So know that forgiveness is not for anybody else. It's for yourself and your own heart. Affirmations should start with I love. Throat chakra. And let me say before I move on to the throat chakra. Again, heart chakra deals with love. It can be blocked by grief, trauma, pain, hurt. Okay, so throat chakra, light blue, of course, the throat. Deals with communication, sound, creativity, clairaudience, inner healing. Some things that you can do to balance this chakra: chanting, singing, expressing yourself freely, openly, not keeping things suppressed. And yes, you could keep things suppressed in your heart, just like you could keep things suppressed in your throat chakra by not expressing yourself freely. Affirmations that you can say for this specific chakra should start with I speak. And the throat chakra has to deal with truth as well, and it can be blocked by lies or not expressing yourself freely, as I said before. The third eye chakra, pineal gland, indigo. Deals with insight, clairvoyance, inner seeing, intuition, consciousness, psychic and intuitive inner guidance. And it can be blocked by illusion. Some things that you can do to align or open this chakra: meditate, visualize, as I said while I'm saying the colors. Prepare yourself internally before opening. Okay, and that's why I stress healing work so much in research, because let me tell you, once you open that third eye chakra, baby, you're gonna be seeing a whole new world, spiritually, externally, all around. Okay, and last but not least, the crown chakra. And before I go ahead and go into the crown chakra, I definitely want to say that I feel like the crown chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, I can't say root chakra as well. Those are the most important chakras to me, and the most healing work. That's that's kind of tough at times, but those chakras need the most healing work because that's the main chakras that's going to help you with activating your gifts. Um, Once you control the mind, as we're talking about crown chakra, you're able to conquer the soul. As you're able to heal your heart and remove cloudiness from your heart, you remove cloudiness from your mind, and vice versa. But the crown chakra is violet, again, pineal gland, um, but also top of the head, pineal gland mainly for third eye, but mainly top of your head, crown, crown chakra. Um, Hair. A lot of people may not know, but it's the antennas to the ethers. Um, Link to the universe, supercomputer, higher consciousness, connection to wisdom and spiritual insight. Some things that you can do to balance this chakra: meditation, healing. I didn't write down any affirmations, but you can start affirmations with I know, I understand. For example, the crown chakra, as I said, deals with connection to the universe, link to the universe. Pure cosmic energy can be blocked by earthly attachment. Okay, so as I go ahead and finish off with the crown chakra, as I say, earthly attachment. Okay, so me and my babies, I love to put them on to shows that I watched when I was younger. So we've been watching Avatar. They put a live action version on Netflix. We watched that first, and just going back and watching certain things is different when you tapped in. So, as I watched the first season of The Last Airbender that they put up on Netflix, I was like, you know what? I want to go watch the whole show all over again. And plus, I knew my babies would love the animation of it if they loved the live action of it. But the main thing that stood out to me within the last Airbender of, I think it was the first season, or it might have been the beginning of the second season. But Aang, who was the last Avatar, who was the Avatar, the last Airbender, for him to get to his higher self, for him to be able to connect with pure cosmic energy, he had to detach from earthly attachment. And mainly why he was trying to step into his higher self more and, be able to control his abilities is because he kept going into the avatar state, not under his control, more so provoked. So he had to go back to the air temple to meet with a guru that would teach him how to activate his avatar state, but under his control. Um, but it's kind of like what I stressed in the last video. Like, for you to be able to align all these chakras, for you to be able to tap into your power, for you to be able to have the confidence to step into spirituality and to step into these spiritual practices, you got to let go of earthly attachment. So, as you go into meditation, as you go into healing these chakras and aligning your chakras, first know that it's going to take consistency, and you're going to have to be persistent. And that's why, for anybody that didn't watch the shadow work video, that's why I say watch that first before you come here. Even watch part 1 before you watch part 2 in the shadow work video, because everything goes hand in hand. You got to be consistent to be able to get to a point of being able to control your power and to activate your abilities. Um, so another thing that I wanted to say going into meditation, because meditation is the main resource that I use to align my chakras, even visualizing. And that's why I'm saying the colors to certain chakras, because as I said, for you to be able to focus on specific chakras and even to activate and strengthen your gift of vision, and it can even help strengthen other abilities, you got to visualize. Um, but going into meditation, 333 on the clock. The last time I tried to record this video was 222. Come through spirit. But go into meditation, completely detaching yourself from earthly attachments. Even just focusing so much on your physical vessel. Focus on what you hear, what you feel, spiritually and physically, but detach from everything that's stressing you out. Detach from everything that you've been conditioned to think. Release expectations. Um, but be consistent, because there's a lot of people that tell me, oh, it's hard for me to meditate. I tried to do it, but I couldn't do it. And they kind of give up on being consistent. And I'm not going to lie, it was hard for me. And I was at a state of wanting to give up too, because I didn't understand how to fully connect. But it's not a right way to connect. It's not something that you force yourself into. It's not even the right way to meditate. All that you need to do is get into a comfortable state. Don't even try to fight your thoughts. Um, Mainly try to focus on things that'll bring you into that space of just being in a state of zen. Focus on your heartbeat. Wiggle your toes. Focus on the way that your toes feel as you wiggle them. Visualize certain things that will clear your mind, but also be able to bring you in a state of zen again, so that you could be able to connect to that pure cosmic energy. But definitely understand that healing work, it has to happen within. It's imperative for you to activate your gifts. If you're not taking that time to do the inner healing, you're not going to see results. You're not. But also, you're still going to have a lot of blockages within your chakras and just within yourself, period, that will block you off from activating your gifts and seeing the true power of the spirit, seeing the true power within yourself. So definitely take the time to learn more about these chakras. Take the time to do inner healing within yourself. Take the time to sit with self and really pour into yourself, cater to yourself in a different way this time. We weren't taught how to heal ourselves in this way. And another example I would give, I don't know if you guys are Marvel fans like me, but I'm a big Marvel fan. And one of my favorite characters that I resonate with, other than Thor, but Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, his mind wasn't open to spirituality. His mind wasn't open to things outside of the 3D. But in the beginning of his story, he was a doctor, um, using his hands for work, of course. And he got into a real bad car accident, and his hands was on the wheel of the car. I think it was like a head-on collision or something like that, but his hands got messed up. Nerve damage, all of that. Could not use his hands. But it led him to a point of wanting to find other solutions. So it led him to stepping into spirituality, which connected him to shaman and gurus that taught him about meditation. But the main thing that sparked his interest about meditation is he heard about another man's testimony about him being paralyzed and him having damage to his spine. And he completely healed himself through meditation. Mind you, a lot of y'all probably like, oh, that's a movie scene. But even with my own personal experiences, even if you look up certain spiritual leaders that have taken the time to do meditation and go deep within their healing journey, it's possible. I mean, I've even healed a lot of things within myself, not just emotionally, but physically through meditation. Um, so know that healing work is not just going to come from you letting go of things and brushing things off your shoulders. You got to go deep within, face your inner child, your past, your shadow self, even ask for assistance with your higher self. Connect to your higher self to be able to step into your higher self even more in this lifetime. Um, but know at the same time, like, this version of yourself now is still a version of your higher self. So know that you got the power to do what you need to do. You got the power to be consistent. You got the power to be Doctor Strange in real time. Actually. But yeah, so eventually we're going to talk about the chakras even more, but I definitely want to get this message out just talking about the 7 main chakras. But see these chakras as portals, you know. You don't want to keep your portals blocked up. You don't want to keep all of your suppressed trauma and pain within your portals, within yourself. Release that energy, let that energy flow so you could be in alignment, so your chakras can open, so you can be truly grounded. Um, but yeah, you start to see change from the inside out. And as you start to be consistent, you'll start to see your gifts activate even more. Um, but gratitude for tapping in part 3. We're going to get more into the different abilities, and I'm going to explain the abilities and how they work, how my abilities work, and how you can activate your abilities even more. So, gratitude. Y'all have a good night.